my channel. I hope you guys are doing great out there. So today we have a fall haul. I went and did a little bit of shopping. I went to Hobby Lobby because it's tried and true and there were some items there that I knew I wanted. I also stopped off at like Walmart, Ross, Five Below, Michael's, and Bath&Bodyworks. So I just wanted to see what all was out there and if there was going to be anything that I wanted to kind of add to my collection. I went in with the mindset of front porch and just maybe like some sprinkles in the bathroom, the kids' bedroom, maybe my bedroom, but just like little sprinkles here and there, you know? So I didn't want to go too overboard today, but I'm going to share with you what I got, where I got it from, how much it costs, and what my idea behind it is on how I want to decorate it. So I know it's super easy, early in the season, but hopefully if you haven't decorated, this gives you an idea of what's out there and maybe what you can do in your home. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Christy and I like to post up content that's related to cleaning, decluttering, organizing, decorating for seasons, special occasions and holidays. And I also like to bake, mom life type of content. I also post here where easy meal ideas, routines, stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of that here on my channel. So if you like that, you're definitely in the right spot. Hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here with me as a friend on my channel. But let's go ahead, turn it around and see what all we got. Okay, you guys, so Ross was literally in full Halloween mode. They skipped right on over fall, or maybe it sold out. I don't know, but there wasn't that many fall items in there. They had really cute, like big jack-o'-lanterns that would look great on your front porch or just in a place in your home. They also had like the stackable pumpkins that were like different sizes that kind of go up. They also had like, one of them was like the Mackenzie style, you know, where it has like the black and white checker pattern on it. And then they also had some really cute, like Halloween ghost planters with the little succulents. Oh my God, those were so cute. They had a ton of pumpkins. They also had some welcome signs also. Out of those welcome signs that they had, all of them were basically Halloween, except for I think one or two of them were fall related. And I almost got one, but they were just a little smaller than what I was looking for. So I left that there. I think the only other thing that I had related to fall was like their coasters. They had some coasters. So, oh my God, they had some cute coasters at Ross. They had some that were like, looked like little pieces of toast. Adorbs. But anyway, they didn't really have what I was looking for, or I already had it. But they did have one thing that I got, and that was these cute little shakers. Let me turn it around so you can see. So these salt and pepper shakers, they are adorable. So I think these were only like $4.99. So I thought these were cute. They're adorable. So I went ahead and picked these up. So this is all I got from Ross. Okay, so let's talk Walmart. So Walmart had a lot of stuff out. They had some stuff from their Texas home collection. They had a lot of really pretty items. They had this one pumpkin that I thought was so cute and I almost got it. It was a big, deep casserole dish in the shape of a pumpkin and I almost got it, and there's a piece of me that wants to go back and get it, so I might do that later. As far as like their decor though, they had all their wreaths out. I went down one aisle and I was like, okay, I guess this is all there was, and then I had to go all the way to the other aisle, like a couple aisles down, and then that's where they had some of their fall decor, and I was like, oh, okay, so let me look at this. There was one thing that I also wanted, which was like these little black metal pumpkins. They were super cute. They looked like they would be good for the front porch. I didn't like that they were black though. I kind of was hoping that they would be white. So I saw one that was like gray. So there was like one gray one and the rest of them are black. So I might look online or something and see if they have something in a lighter shade maybe, but it was super cute. And then I picked this up. So this was the only thing I got at Walmart. And then one of the main reasons, there was some items that I wanted to get at Walmart, but I was like, you know what? I don't remember everything that was at Hobby Lobby. So let me just hold off and kind of compare prices for what I think is cute, and maybe like do like a versus between the two or something, like in my mind. So I didn't pick up everything that I wanted from Walmart because Hobby Lobby usually has better prices. So anyway, I did pick this up from Walmart, and I normally when I buy something like this, I always give myself a rule to buy in twos, and today I didn't do that, and I wish I would have because I would like to have two of these, but it's really cute. It just has like the etched leaves on it, and so I think this is absolutely adorable. I love it. And this is Oh no, I think it was like $10.99 or $9.99 or something. It wasn't very expensive. It's not glass or anything like that. I think it's like some type of, I don't know, some type of wood material, but I think it's super cute. Okay, so Michael's is more like a crafting DIY type store. They did have some items there. They had a very small fall section. In this section, they did have one really big pumpkin that I really liked. However, it was like $80, and so that's one of those things that you look at and you're like, you know what, let me leave it here, and if it's really sitting on my mind and I want it, then I'll come back and get it. So I did not leave with that. There were some doormats that were cute. I did pick up one thing from Michael's, and that was this garland that I have been playing with the entire time I've been talking to you. So it is all tangled up, but it is 6 feet. I really like it because of how soft it is. So this is something that's gonna go either in the girls' room or in their playroom. I might even go back and get another one, maybe 2 if they have it. But it was originally $19.99, which I would not pay for, but it was $13.99 on sale, so I did get it. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby, my main goal today was to get something for the front porch. And so I wanted a sign. And so when you go into Hobby Lobby, they have like the first 7 rows are like nothing but fall decor, right? And so I'm looking at the signs, and they have some really cute ones, and I didn't see this one there. There were some smaller ones that were probably like this high. They came up to like the P. And I wanted one this size, or bigger, really, to be honest. But the only one that was this size said "Hello Friends" on it. And I was like, well, that's random. Why would you have that out here with the fall stuff? It just says "Hello Friends," you know, like it's nothing fall related. So I was like, well, I'll just grab the other one. So I grabbed this one that was like the shape of a white pumpkin, and it said "Welcome" on it. It was cute. It had like little leaves on it and everything. And so I had it in my car, and I had some other stuff in my car, and I'm just walking around. I was like, you know what, let me take a stroll around Hobby Lobby. And so I'm just looking at random stuff, and then all of a sudden I see some more signs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this one is so cute. It says, "Hey there, pumpkin," and it has a little pumpkin on the bottom of it. I'm like, what is Hobby Lobby doing? Are they like holding out on us? Are they holding stuff in the back? Why would this not be over there in the front? You know? And then so I'm putting it in my car, and then as I'm putting it in my car, I don't observe anything apparently. It says "Hey Friends" on the back. So apparently it was out there the whole time. I just didn't think to turn the sign over, you know, like I don't know. But apparently it was up there the whole time. And so I'm like, well, Hobby Lobby is holding out on us. But anyway, so I picked up this sign that says "Hey there, pumpkin." I think it's super cute, and I do like the fact that on the back of it, it says "Hey Friends," because then I can change that out at any given time, like maybe for the summer or something, you know. So it's super cute. I don't even know how much that is. I think it was like $21 or $26.99. Let's see. And you know, it was 40% off. So it says "I'm reversible" on it. Oh my gosh. $26.99, 40% off. So what a great deal on that. You can't beat Hobby Lobby sometimes. And then I got this little pumpkin. This pumpkin is going to go in my room. So isn't it cute though? It's a cute little pumpkin. That's adorable. And like I said, I love this. This kind of matches the pillows that I got and the couch. So super cute. Actually, it does match. It matches it perfectly. And then this one says, "You're the pumpkin to my pie." And so that one's going to also go on my bed. Let's see. How much do these cost? $22.99, 40% off. So I don't know how much that was. $13 maybe. And then this one was $13.99. Oh, okay. Not too bad. That's not a bad price for a pillow. And then I just got a random doormat. It just says "Hello" and has the pumpkin on it. So I got that to go over the doormat runner, and this was only $14.99. You know where I really want to go to is Sam's Club, because Sam's Club usually has some really nice doormats. So anyway, so that's what I got there from Hobby Lobby so far. And then just a couple items that I got from Hobby Lobby. I got this, just this little pumpkin stander thing. I don't know. Just decorative use only. Oh, what else would you use it for? But I guess it was $19.99 with 40% off. And then this little leaf, I saw him last time. I thought he was really cute, but they come in all different kind of colors. There's like green and I think like a burnt maroon crimson color. So it's $5.99, 40% off. This right here, I'm wanting to do a DIY with. I had some other leaf cutouts that I bought last time I was at Hobby Lobby, but they didn't look right how I want to use them. So these ones are going to work perfect. So I got those. And then I got these at the very end as I was in the checkout line because I just couldn't find the right garland that I wanted to use for the girls' bedroom or even for their playroom, because everything else was like really not fun. It was too neutral, you know? And so I was like, well, this might be cute, you know, these little paper pumpkins or whatever. So I got these. I got 3 of them. I don't know how big 78 inches is, but I'm pretty sure it's over 6 feet. So 6, 12, 72. Yeah, I think so. If my math is wrong, don't make fun of me, guys. But I got 3 of these. And then I picked up another one of these. I already have one. And so I don't really like where that one is. And so, oh, wait. Decorative leaves, $2.99, 40% off. And these were $3.99 with 40% off. But yes, so these are I think these are cute. These are adorable. And I think that these could go really well with the kids' room. And maybe even in their bathroom. But I have another one of these. And I didn't really like where it is, so I might be using that for them. But this was $12.99, 40% off. And then I got some cups. What's so funny is that they have the bows on them, on their cup holder thing. And this is really just for my husband, for his coffee. So I hope he likes the bows, but I think it's cute. And then just some extra little touches for like the kids area. So these were $5.49. I might use those, I might not. But I thought maybe. And then I just got the kids another book. So it says A Very Thankful Prayer. And I thought it was super cute, but it was $9.99. And then I picked up another one of these. This one's just a little bit different of a shade. They had this one in like, kind of like the orange is more like a red, I think, on the current one that I have. And so this one's like more of an orange, but I thought it would look good on the front porch. This was only $7.99, like on the table or something, you know? Yeah, but it was only $7.99, 40% off, so it was like $3. And then I picked this up because I just think it's so cute. I love this. This right here is adorable. I like that it stands on its own, and it was $5.49 with 40% off. So that, I think that's gonna probably end up going in my room. And then I picked these up because I need to fix my wreath. And I figured while I'm fixing it, maybe I can just add some cute little extra touches to it. So I got this thinking I might be able to glue some of these in there just to make it a little bit more fuller. So we'll see how that goes. And then lastly, my kids, on all the seasons, I always get my kids like little mats. And I like these kind of mats for them. Like the little plastic ones, you know, because then they can make all the messes that they want on there, and it's usually like really easy to clean. But it was only $1.99 with 40% off, and it is so cute. I love the pumpkins. I love the colors. I think this is gonna go perfect in their playroom for them to play on. So that is everything that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, my friends, so for Bath and Body Works, we're gonna do it over here on the table. So first things first, this is absolutely adorable. This, I think I'm gonna put this in the girls' bathroom. So it's either gonna be this one or this. I thought this was cute too. I will say that as far as this goes, I got one from Bath and Body Works that was like for Christmas, and it had like these really pretty snowflakes all over it, and it rusted in the middle. So I would just say, as a reminder to myself and to anyone else who wants to know, anytime you're cleaning your bathroom, definitely pull the soap out and try to clean the inside of it, because it gets water trapped in there. And so it's just easy for it to rust, and then it's ruined, and then you just wasted your $14.95 on it. So $14.95 for the season, but you know, just take care of it when you clean your bathroom. It's very pretty though. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful. And then put the orange in there. Come on, look how cute that is, guys. That is adorable. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, back to this one. I really like this because this is for foam. So I like that it is the foaming top, and the leaves on it are super, super cute. This is absolutely gorgeous. But I think that this one might go in the girls' bathroom. But then again, this is glass, and I would hate for them to break it. So they might end up getting this one. It just depends. I'll have to think about it. And then they did have their 5 for $28 on their soaps. So I went ahead and got 5 of them. Even though I got the refillable, there's a reason to my madness on this. We do use a lot of soap in this house, just saying. Especially around the fall time because, you know, germs. But anyway, I picked up 2 of the Farmhouse Pumpkin and Spice. And then I picked up a white pumpkin, a cider lane, which smelled so good. I really liked this one. And I think that they had something similar to this. It was like the apple one and the refillable. And then the pumpkin pecan waffles. You know, the soap smelled pretty good, but the candle did not. I was gonna buy just 1 candle from Bath and Body Works. I didn't want to get the buy 2 get 1 free. I just didn't want to do all that. So I was just gonna buy 1 candle, and I don't know if it was my sniffer or if it was the candles, but I just couldn't find anything that I liked. I don't know what it is, but if you have a favorite scent that you're really loving this season, let me know what it is so I can go over there and recheck it out or something, because I just was not having a good time when I was trying to smell the candles. And so then I also picked up the refillable hand soap. This one is the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. So I would think that this is going to smell like this. I did not test it out or anything, but I figured Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin is probably going to smell pretty good. But anyway, this is what I picked up from Bath and Body Works. Okay, you guys, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the haul and hanging out with me. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you did so you can hang out with me next time. But until then, guys, take care. God bless. Bye.